Welcome to One on One with Expert Flyer, where we bring you the inside scoop from travel industry experts and innovators. I'm your host, Lisa Caslin, and today we're bringing you the definitive guide to chillin' in Chile. We've got our good friend Juan Lopez, who is the North America Market Manager for the Chile Tourism Board. Thanks so much for coming, Juan.
Thank you for the invitation. And yeah, well, excited about this interview.
Good, good. I've been reading, bits and pieces about Chile, and shame on me. I should have gone to Chile probably 10 years ago because what don't you have in that country? I mean, you've got deserts, beaches, mountains, islands. I mean, the list goes on and on, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chile is such a diverse country. You know, it's 3,000 kilometers long. That the landscape change all over the country, from the driest desert in the world down to Antarctica. So yeah, it's
Unbelievable.
full on diversity.
Okay, so it's hard to explore everything, but if one was planning a trip and they don't have oodles of money and oodles of time, how do you
Yeah.
break that down? What's the priority? So let's say it's your one chance to go to Chile. What do? You're going for 10 days. What's the priority sites and experiences?
Yeah, well, it's a really hard question because I already mentioned that Chile, is full on, in diversity and the nature change all over the place. But if I have to recommend, considering a 10-day experience, first you have to explore Santiago.
Okay.
Santiago is such a cosmopolitan city. That will allow you to acclimatize to a new country, to new people, enjoying nice cuisine, local and international, with a really good quality of wine.
Okay.
After, I would say, 2 days, you could either decide to go north or south, and it's always better to fly, due to the distances. So if you decide to go the north part of Chile, which is the Atacama Desert, it's gonna take you just hour and a half,
Mm-hmm.
and then you will be right in the driest desert in the world. Don't believe that there is nothing to do there, because you can actually find geysers, you can, find lagoons, you can actually see penguins in this region.
You're
So you
kidding.
might not imagine. Yeah.
Ooh.
And I would recommend there around four days.
Okay.
We already got 6 with Santiago. Then you fly back to Santiago, and then you should go down to Patagonia. You can't miss Patagonia, the most remote area, the most remote piece of land in the entire world.
Really?
So Patagonia is just 3 hours flight down south, and then there we got glaciers, fjords, Torres del Paine National Park, and also is the gateway for Antarctica.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So I would recommend another 4 to 5 days down to Patagonia. And then we're pretty much done with 10 days. Plenty more to explore. We left Easter Island. We left some other, the lake and, volcanoes region, and the wine countries also behind. So yeah, difficult, tough to come, to squeeze everything in not in 10 days.
Wow, wow, wow. All right. Well, look, we're probably going to let's talk about. I know we're kind of still in the thick of summer here in the northeast of the United States, but you'll be moving into spring, right? In
Yeah,
September, correct?
yeah.
So is springtime generally speaking a better time to go to Chile? Does it matter? Is there anything special at that time?
Yeah, well, happened that during springtime, which start very soon, now in mid-September, until May, Chile is pretty much open the entire country. I mean, Patagonia, due to winter, it closed because it get chilly here in Chile. So yeah, but it's always better to go to Patagonia within September till April, May. But Patagonia is still open in winter, so you can actually go there, and there are hotels and excursions that you can take.
Mm-hmm.
But in the northern part of Chile, the Atacama Desert, due to it's the driest desert in the world, is open all year round, and the central area is the same. So if you come here in the spring, you will have more options in the south, but it still is you can travel around all year.
Okay. What is the average temperature of Chile, or is it really polarized north to south of the country? Is it a tremendous difference in temperature in the country?
Yeah. A bit. Well, Santiago in winter you get chilly in Chile. Yeah, and in the Atacama in winter it's still very hot during the day, but during the night and in the morning it gets cold in winter. Like I could say in winter maybe 0 in the night, and then in the afternoon, the day, 30, 32.
Huh.
While in Patagonia, of course, it's more mild temperature in summer, so we get 25, 28, no more than that. And in winter, we get 0, 5, 10. Okay,
Oh, it's
so
not terrible. Yeah.
yeah, it's not that terrible. Just it's you need to just get the nice the proper clothes,
Right.
and with that is okay. You're not gonna die of getting frozen down in Patagonia.
Right.
Not at all.
Okay. So speaking of cold weather and snow, many people view Chile as one of the hottest skiing and snowboarding destinations. Talk about
Yeah.
that. What's the hot mountain to visit if you're into all that?
Yeah, well, you know that we got the Andes Mountain, right, in the right-hand side of the country.
Uh-huh.
So once again, 3,000 miles of mountain. And highest peak are here located in the central area where Santiago is located. So what is really good, what is very special of skiing here in Chile is that it's opposite season to the US. So you can actually ski in summer for you guys. It's winter for us. So, and the other good thing is that Santiago is so well located, just 1 hour and a half away from the ski resorts, that you can actually have a day trip to those resorts. We actually have got 4 ski resorts in this area. And then down south, we also got around 6 to 7 ski resorts.
Wow.
So, yeah, and personally, I really like here the central area because I live here, so it's very close to me. But I have a really close friend from Switzerland, and he loves the south.
Oh, okay.
Depends on everyone's taste. It's a personal decision. But yeah, I think the ski resort here got a really good level of infrastructure. Actually, Valle Nevado, which is one of them, belong to the Mountain Collective Network. Aspen in the US also belong to this. So yeah, that's tell you, the quality of infrastructure we have here for skiing.
Cool. All right. So, people obviously with the crazy stuff that goes on in the world today, we don't have to get into gory detail, but safety is always a consideration for
Yeah.
U.S. citizens leaving the country. I think Chile has been known as one of the most safest countries in South America. Is that true?
Yeah, well, we always been highlighted as one of the safest country in South America. And in fact, this year, The Economist, this
Sure.
British publication,
Yes.
they just developed this index, the safest city in South America, and Santiago and Chile is ranked number 1.
Wow. Congratulations.
So yeah, so that's tell you, how the international community look at us, as a safe destination. But in fact, as a matter of fact, Chileans people, we don't need visa to get into the US. And that's because of a waiver program visa that the American government signed up with the Chilean government. So for us, that's a vote of confidence from the American government towards us, saying that Chile is safe, we don't need visa, we just can, apply online and get there and get into the US. So, it's something that we're so proud of it, and we really, look after our safety here in the country.
Good. That's good. That's very good to hear.
Yeah.
All right. So before I let you go, are there any special events or festivals or unique happenings going on, maybe, through the end of the year, maybe early next year, that, potential visitors maybe should know about?
Yeah. Well, there are plenty of festivities going on through all the entire year. And actually, in this, this season where most of the Americans travel to Chile, you can find in September, when spring season comes, our Independence Days is a big celebration. Okay, it's depending on the days, but sometimes lasts for an entire week. So we have all this, how to call it, like this fairs or market settled in every single town of Chile, where all the music, the cuisine, all the games came to play, and all where the food and drinks also are part of this celebration. Some parades also going on. So this is a really, I would say, one of the most important festivities for Chileans in September. Perfect. Then moving towards October, we find in south of Chile, in one of the main German influence cities, which is called Valdivia, we have our own Oktoberfest.
Oh,
so there is a festival for homemade beer. So it's also something very interesting. Moving towards, well, in September, there is another festivity in the northern part of Chile, which is called the Aykina religious festivity. So where, it's a mix of dances from all the from indigenous people and also from modern, people or modern, music. So all these things and colorful, dress came into play with these massive parades, to celebrate the Aykina Virgin. So Virgen del Carmen, actually. The Aykina is the name of the celebration. Then moving towards February, March, we have all the harvesting festivities, and those happen around within 1,000 kilometers in the country, where all the wine valleys are located. So in different cities, different harvesting celebrations, where the main guest is, of course, the wine. So quite a few things going on through all the years. So yeah.
Okay.
It's a good mix, of cultural, experiences with nature-based experiences.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. So if folks want to learn a little bit more about Chile, do you have a website that they should check out?
Yeah. So I invite everyone here to visit the website, which is visit.chile.travel.
Okay, and I'm going to make a note of it in the blog post that we will be featuring on you guys. So thank you so much, Juan. It was a pleasure talking to you, and we hope to have you back again sometime.
Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure just telling you about Chile and how fun can be to visit us here. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.